I'm going to just start screaming the N-word to prepare since we're not live and nobody can see this. It'll be really embarrassing if we're actually live right now and everyone could just see me screaming the N-word. But luckily, we're not live right now. Oh, shit! It's live! Look, man, I finally figured it out. I got the mic synced to the thing and I'm wearing a suit jacket. What the hell else do you want from me? I don't know, man. I had some things I wanted to talk about, but then microchip. It looks like a tiny Aztec temple from an aerial perspective where they did human sacrifices. Technology is the fucking devil, and it's one group of people's fault. It always is, every time. But we're not going to go there because this is live on YouTube right now. People were talking about Theo Von, worried about him because he said he said he's trying not to end his own life after he bombed at a Netflix special taping. And I just got to tell you, folks, that's every comedian. Every comedian is constantly thinking about killing themselves. It's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about people who want to kill themselves. Either they do or they don't. Frankly, I think you should. If you want to kill yourself, do it. You want to do something with your life. If you want to end it, you get reincarnated. You only live infinitely. I've been saying that for years. And so, I mean, suicide was initially made illegal because if you wanted to kill yourself, in ancient Rome, suicide was initially made illegal because if you kill yourself, then someone else has to do your job. It's all about the economy. It's all about money. The whole world is a giant pyramid scheme. You know who funds the suicide hotline? The federal government. You think it's because they love you and care about you? No, it's because they want your precious fucking tax dollars, which is why we all need to band together and commit mass suicide as an act of rebellion against the state. At this point, you're either committing genocide or you're committing suicide. There's no in between. It's guaranteed. We're all going to die, yet we still try to delay it and postpone it. Just let it happen, man. Just kill yourself. It doesn't get that great. Like, oh, maybe if I got in shape and I got money and I gained skills, then I'd be happy. No, I've done all that. Nothing works. The only thing that works is drugs. Do drugs, kill yourself. I don't really mean any of this right now. I'm just pissed off because it took me so long to set this up. And it shouldn't have. It's a microphone plugged into it. And I fucking forgot to plug my charger in. So now we're on a time crunch. Listen, it'll get better. It'll get better. This is the most professional I've ever taken this podcast. And now I'm out of shit to say. I've already done all the life stuff. I've done so much life that I just traveled to Europe for 2 months and it was like, all right, I get it. Europe's gay, dude. It's fucking gay. And part of the reason is because it is kind of better than here. I was trying to convince people that America's better and then all these people get killed and then start bleeding out the neck. And I'm like, all right, maybe you guys got a point. The toilets are nice. The water levels are low. You get splash when you use an American public toilet. In Europe, they figured out the toilets. There's just a little bit of water at the bottom, which is good for the earth. We love earth here at the CASTPERGERS headquarters. Earth is our favorite. Every time I see a full moon, I look at it and I chant, Earth, 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 because they're our opponent. The moon is against us. Wannabe ass little spherical bitch. Just up there glowing. You don't even have your own light. You're reflecting the sun's light, you piece of shit. The moon wasn't even talked about in a lot of ancient civilizations. It's probably new. It's probably not even from here. It's probably planted by the Anunnaki and this is a giant Death Star spaceship. It's probably where they got the idea. Star Wars is probably a documentary. I've completely lost my mind. And by that I mean I've realized the truth. Because everything is just, dude, it's all lies and that certain group of people we're not going to talk about, so I don't get kicked off YouTube. But everything's just bullshit now. I went on Facebook the other day. I was scrolling down. And, I do my fair amount of scrolling on Instagram, and I'm not proud of it. But at least Instagram's often showing you real news. Whereas Facebook, they'll just take an AI photo and put a news headline on it and just lie to your fucking face. They don't even care. And you're like, this is obviously not real. But they keep putting it out. Fake book is taking over. I know it's not really taking over. People are getting off that. Only people still on Facebook are weirdos and grandmas and liberals going to write about their politics. I don't even believe in the First Amendment anymore. I'm so sick of hearing people's opinions. Everyone is fucking retarded, including me. But I'm slightly less retarded than most people until you have to pass some kind of test. Some kind of IQ test. And we need to crank up the minimum requirements to get a driver's license. Shit going on, but it's in small parts, like the shootings and that doesn't affect most of us. You know what affects most of us? Traffic. There's too many fucking people on the roads, and we need to get rid of them through a genocide. Just kidding. It's not a genocide if it's a random group of people too. But if we just randomly start nuking chunks of the highway, and it's like, sure, what if that happened to you? Well, then I'd be dead and I wouldn't have to deal with anything. We could just bomb sections of highways once a year on a holiday or something. We could have a national. It's like a haircut, When you kill a bunch of people. Like genocide's like mowing the lawn. When the grass gets too long, you got to cut it. Otherwise, it takes over. It's growing everywhere. There's too many people on the planet. And the one thing I disagree with Elon Musk on is that he says overpopulation isn't a problem. And I have been in traffic almost every day of my life, and there's too many people. Or I guess the argument then will be like, no, they're just concentrated in cities. Well, let's go build more cities then. Let's turn the Area 51 into a strip mall and get rid of cars. We get rid of everything, dude. Technology is the devil. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's only one thing really worth doing in life, and that is eating stuff. So if we could just build a massive garden and just walk around eating shit, I think life would be all right. We only really, I sound like a hippie right now, or a communist. And while I guess I am a communist in theory, I know that it would never work because you can never have true communism. I think the government should be responsible for making sure its citizens can afford health. I think that's it. When it comes to social issues, the government has no place. We should have socialized healthcare, probably education too, and then everything else just fuck off. I guess we need military as well. But I don't know. I should probably start screaming the N-word at some point. I've been realizing that things really started taking off for me. Not that they're taking off. I'm still going nowhere. But I've gained slightly more momentum ever since I started being more racist. So I think I just have to get more and more racist, and then I'll get more and more successful. That's how that works, right? When you find something that works, you stick with it. And, if the whole racism thing doesn't work out, I can always, go back to my usual stuff. But racism's hot right now, Anti-Semitism's fun. Have you guys heard about this anti-Semitism stuff? Apparently, the gist of it is there's this race of, goblin people that emerged from the caves after a cataclysm and then started controlling the banking system and the media. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this Harry Potter? This is so cool. This is interesting. We're just living out Harry Potter. I want a magic wand. I want to fucking I mean, I kind of have one. It's fake. Don't worry. That is the gun's the closest you can get to a magic wand. Really, you can just be like, "Ooh, afterlife." I think magic wands were real at a certain point, though. They were made of Hollywood, which is what Hollywood is named after, which is run by the and when Nikola Tesla copied the Great Pyramid of Giza to build the Wardenclyffe Tower that provided free energy globally, that led me to believe that the pyramids were giant batteries that gave free energy to the world, where free energy could be absorbed by a magic wand, which probably used some kind of crystal, because there's crystals in all wireless devices. And also in our brain, piezoelectric crystals that are, I think it's calcium carbonate. And there's some evidence to show that they like phase in and out of existence or something like that. I don't know. I need to get a charger, but also... Yeah. I did not prepare well enough for this. All right, so I got to plug this into this. Do we have audio still? Is this still going? Can someone tell me if this audio is working and synced up? All right, faggots, I'm back. Is this thing working? I can just say whatever I want on here, man. This is great. This is better than comedy. In comedy, you have to make a punchline. On here, I can just be offensive and have no purpose to do so. You know what? I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. Fuck the Jews. I can say that. I'm a Nazi. All right, man. I'm going to get fucking kicked off. Don't report me, you pieces of shit. All right. I'm worried that this mic is out of sync now. I'm going to go stop this and check it.